Hi, my lovelies. Anna here with A Stone Tarot and Magic, and I am going to be doing a special new moon and Scorpio solar eclipse reading for you all today. We were going to have three piles. I'm going to be picking cards from all three of the decks that you see in front of you. So I have here's the Samhain Oracle, this is the Trick or Treat Tarot, and this is the Halloween Oracle. So I'm going to have three piles. Pile one is going to be represented by this point here. Pile two is going to be sunstone sphere, and pile three will be the jade skull. Okay. And what I'm asking is what messages are coming to you from this eclipse and new moon conjunction today? Like, what is it that your spirit guides want you to know? What does the universe want you to know? Okay. So again, pile one's the point, pile two is the sphere, and pile three is the skull. All right, I'm going to shuffle and I'll be right back with your reading. Okay, so pile one, we have for you the Six of Swords, the Ten of Cups, Two of Swords, Empress, Four of Wands. Okay, so it looks to me like you finally gave up on a situation. You had to cut your losses. You realized that you needed to um, ditch out. You needed to bail. It wasn't working anymore for you. It doesn't look like it was an easy decision for you to do. So I don't know if this is a job or a relationship, but it's definitely something that you walked away from and you realized that, I admit this defeat. I admit that it didn't work out and I'm going to cut my losses and move on to greener pastures. Um, Even though this may have been very hard on you, you made the absolute right choice because it's opening up room for you to be able to have happiness, like true fulfillment. Okay. It looks like coming up, you're going to be having some kind of a choice to make, but you don't have all of the facts. And this is reiterated again in your oracle spread too. So there's a decision or two paths possibly you could take. And these are, you don't have all the facts yet. So you need to be careful. Don't jump to any, like, don't make any rash decisions. Make sure that you really understand everything beforehand because when you make the right choice, you are going to end up the Empress in the Four of Wands, which is, it's all good. It's all good stuff. So I see that making room here, is leading to this possibility here. Sorry about that glare. So those are your tarot. And now we have messages from your ancestors here with the Halloween Oracle. It's the veil, forgiveness, and joy. Okay, so again, I'm seeing the same thing that the card said over here. The veil is all about trusting your intuition, connecting, trusting that voice, that inner voice. Something's wrong. It's time to move on. Okay, forgiveness. And I don't think this forgiveness one is about, forgiving somebody that did you wrong. It might be more along the lines of forgiving yourself for allowing yourself to be taken advantage of, for instance. Um, and the message though is that you need to find joy again. Like you need to find the joy in your life. You need to find the thing that makes you you. What makes you tick? What makes you happy? What gives you the giggles? Like all of that kind of stuff. This is the message here. And then again in these cards as well, the same message. So we have elements here, and elements is all about, taking in different forms of information, being open to hearing the messages that are being sent from the universe to you. Apples is about not knowing all the information. So you need to, again, take time to get that info before you make a decision. But when you do, with that, you're going to be able to go fully confident in what you're doing, and it's going to lead to a much more happier existence for you. That is much less drama, much less, stress, and things are going to be actually really good for you. This is about spiritual work. The bat is about doing spiritual work. Maybe you have to do some shadow work because, bats and shadows just go together for me. That's what I'm hearing is like shadow work. You need to resolve some traumas, but you've already been working on this stuff. This is nothing new. Like, it's not like you're just now starting. It's more like, it's more like the wrapping up of this. It's more like the completion of at least one leg of your journey of healing and of ascension to a higher level of consciousness. So that's awesome. And yeah, so that's what you have. This eclipse, make sure you're listening for messages that come to you, however they do. Be open to them, take notes, keep track of your dreams, any thoughts that pop in over your head, over your own thoughts, please note those down and let me know how this resonates in the comments below, okay? And happy Samhain. Blessed be. Okay, this is for my pile twos. And my pile twos, you guys, I have this very strong, like very strong message here. And all three different card pulls are all the same. So I'm going to start with your tarot. So you have the Nine of Cups, and that's telling me that either yourself or somebody close to you was or is a bit of a, you know, sucker for self-indulgence and kind of overdoing things maybe, um, which has caused now, which has now led to the fact that now you have to accept defeat and accept that things aren't going right, that you know it should have, I don't know, it's just not working out, it didn't work out, then there's consequences here, okay? That help is needed, you need help, somebody has to reach out for help, or someone needs to ask for help if they haven't already. And maybe they need help and they haven't asked, so unfortunately now you have to walk away and leave things where they are because that's not your path or problem. So you choose to walk away, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is, now you're like in, you're walking away, and now you have to be patient, and you're hoping that things are going to work out, right? But the Four of Swords are showing me that you really need to take some rest and time for yourself, not for other people. So whatever's going on over here, if it's not you and it's like your person or something, you need to let go of this right now, because the focus needs to be on you. Like, they might need to be focusing on themselves. That's their job. You need to focus on yourself. That's your job. Okay. It's really important because all of these say the same thing. So over here we have Skull of Darkness, Skeleton, and Forgiveness. So Skull of Darkness is about, you being duped, basically. It looks like, maybe you just didn't see things for what they were at the time. Maybe you ignored some red flags. You had hopes that it was going to work out, but it didn't. And now you feel like a shell of a person, and you don't really have any hope for going forward in regards to love life, or whatever relationship this was. It does feel like it's a relationship to me. Um, and it's saying that you really need to take the time, like you need to go bare bones down to the brass tacks about what happened. Like, why would you accept this from this person? Why would you accept the crap? And then you need to forgive yourself. Um, and again, here we have grief. Like, so clearly right now, I feel like my pile twos are not in a very good way, that they are a little bit, or a lot bit, sad, down in the dumps, because something didn't work out with somebody else. The coming of winter is saying that it's time right now. It is do or die. You've got to take some rest and some time for yourself to reflect on what the hell happened. And also the crystals and herbs is like, hello, we've been trying to talk to you. We've been trying to give you messages. We're trying to give you this intuition. You're like just completely ignoring it. So it's super critical that you take this time, that you do the work, that you do the rest, and that you rest up, you get stronger again, you reflect on this situation you're just getting out of right now, and you start to really trust your own judgment off the bat. So you're not doing that. You're not trusting your judgment off the bat. You are second guessing your judgment and then convincing yourself that your first thought was wrong when it's not. So you got to listen to that inner voice. It's there for a reason, hun. So, that's what I'm seeing here. This is so clear. I don't think I've ever had a pick-up pile reading that had multiple decks used that all said the exact same thing in such a strong fashion. So this is if you're watching this right now and this at all resonates with you, know that this is absolutely for you. I literally said, like, give me the message that I need to get this information to the most people that need it right now. Like, that was what my request was. So, like, and I got this very clear message. So again, it's time to focus on you, time to figure out why you're repeating these toxic cycles, these patterns, and fix it. Get rid of that, like, kick it to the curb. No more. It's got to be going forward. You got to have a much better handle on things, and you will if you take this advice. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Please let me know in the comments below if any of this resonated with you. Um, yeah, and happy Samhain and happy eclipse, okay? And blessed be. Okay, hey, pile 3. All right, so you have the Ace of Cups, Magician, Eight of Pentacles, Hierophant, and Queen of Cups for your tarot. And what I'm seeing here is that you have been working on manifesting your reality. You've been working on manifesting the life that you want. You have, made a priority to work hard and put your intentions out there every day, and it is paying off. There is a underlying theme here though, and it's about traditional family values. I'm not sure exactly why, but I'm seeing that right now you're on the path to getting everything that you want in the tarot spread. Okay. When we go down to your oracle cards, when we talk about hearth, we're talking about what is your idea of a home? What's your idea of family? Like, you need to take some time to reassess that belief. Like, what does it look like to you? Because that's the one area you're missing right now in your manifestations. So you need to really, picture what home looks like to you. What does that mean to come home to family? Um, then the skull of stars has something to do with the fact that, things that you used to want in regards to your home life are no longer congruent with who you are today. So it's important to release any of the old expectations that you might be carrying with you, and make it look more, proper for who you are right now at this time. And then graveyard is about leaving behind the old parts of ourselves that no longer serve us and moving into our newer, better, upgraded versions. With spider, bat, and reflection, I'm seeing that there was or is something that you need to take control of in your life. You need to start thinking a little bit bigger because in the past, I think you've been scared to think too big. You're scared that you're overdoing it and you're going to be maybe punished for wanting bigger things in life, something like that, like maybe feeling not worthy. But that's not true. So you need to up the ante a bit on your manifestation goals. And with bat, it's about doing that spiritual work, doing that inner work that you need to do. Reflection on the things that you've accomplished so far and know that you're going places. This is a really good spread for you. I'm really excited for you. Everything here shows me your progress from like your first thoughts about it to actually becoming a thing, to the work you're putting in, and to you just sitting on your throne like fulfilled at the end of the day. And so I see that you are truly on the path to happiness right now, and I'm happy for you. And I would love to hear how this resonated, if at all, in the comments below. Please feel free. And that's your reading. So happy Samhain, happy eclipse. Be well, everybody. If you want to book a private reading with me, please feel free to reach out to me via my website, astonetarot.com, or you can find my email address in the description and shoot me an email. All right. All right, guys. Have a good one. Blessed be.